Howdy, out here with my buddy Parker today, and he's hooking me up with this peach tree we have back over here. So it's about 8 or 10 feet tall. We're gonna go ahead and dig him up and get him transplanted in the yard.
Let's do it.
The general rule of thumb for transplanting a peach tree is that you want the radius of your hole to be 1 foot for every inch of the diameter of the trunk of the tree. So this tree was about 2 inches in diameter, so we tried to make the radius of our hole about 2 feet. The peach tree is 5 years old, so its root system was really big and complex, and we wound up digging well into the evening. We had to saw and cut a bit to get the tree out, but we tried to preserve as much of the root ball as possible.
So we've got our peach tree here, and we preserved as much of the root ball as we could. We're gonna try to fit it in a 3-foot diameter circular raised bed here. And I've got my soil. I know people like to see soil composition. We're doing 1/4 Dillo dirt. That's like recycled forest materials and sewage for compost. Cow manure compost, peat humus, and just standard topsoil. And we're gonna mix these up together and top it off with some black mulch. And I've got these nice white limestone bricks that we're gonna use as a border.
So to prep building the peach tree bed, I removed the grass and about 2 to 4 inches of clay just to give space for the root ball. As I was working, I noticed that the stones I selected didn't quite fit the entire raised bed, so I went back to Home Depot to get some spacer stones, and this was the final result. I really love the way this turned out. Some of my neighbors complimented me over the fence and said they were looking forward to see what this peach tree does in the spring. The fall is the best time to plant these trees. You'll probably notice quite a bit of foliage is gone from that original shot, but the tree is entering its period of dormancy shortly, so that's no big deal. It's also pretty common for a tree this mature to suffer some transplant shock after cutting so much of its root system. I'm pretty confident this tree will come back well after having all winter to reestablish some of its root system. Once it gets a little colder, I'm also planning on pruning it back a little bit, but I'll do a totally separate video on that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned and subscribe for more updates this spring on my new peach tree.